Ronnie Ward from the Dimmest section of Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, in the city of New York. It's Friday, the first day of February, 2025. How does one get a concept, a context even, of the scale of the United States of America economy, or for that matter, the People's Republic of China? I mean, how do you scale it? How do you understand the magnitude? Well, thanks to Elon Musk and a recent post he made 2 days ago discussing how it is that there's a $2 trillion deficit and we need to cut about $4 billion a day for the rest of this fiscal year to trim it down to a $1 trillion deficit. Well, of course, it's Elon Musk, and it sparked a lot of commentary and other posts. So here's how you can understand the scale. Thank you, Elon Musk and the Department of Governmental Efficiency.
Deficit from 2 trillion to 1 trillion in fiscal year 2026 requires cutting an average of $4 billion per day. Elon Musk, reducing the federal deficit from 2 trillion to 1 trillion in fiscal year 2026 requires cutting an average of $4 billion per day in projected 2026 spending from now to September 30th. That would still result in a $1 trillion deficit, but economic growth should be able to match that number, which would mean no inflation in 2026. Super big deal. Posted 30 January 2025, which is 2 days ago. It's now Friday, February 1st, 2025. Yeah, Ronnie Ward from the Dimmest section of the Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, in the city of New York. Most recent replies. You are the man. Budding software like Lunch Money can help you find the leaks in your budget by automatically tracking and categorizing your transactions. Check out these top-rated budgeting apps to find out what you're spending on. Did you know that Americans waste $2,746 per year on lunch?
All right, that's the number. $2,746 per day on lunch in the United States of America. Now, you can do the math, but if it's $2,746 per day, it's an average, and there's 330 million people in the United States of America, then that's $906 billion, $180 million in a calendar year wasted on lunch. That's almost $1 trillion. It's 1/10 of a trillion shy of $1 trillion. It's 9/10 of $1 trillion. Just on lunch at $2,746 per person on average with 330 million people. Do you understand the scale yet? So that means if on average every American just saved their lunch, whatever it is, little or big, every day for 365 days, what? We would add $1 trillion to the savings. We could put $1 trillion into the pockets of Americans, everybody that's here, to spend on something else. $1 trillion just by reallocating our lunch money. Do you got it yet? Do you got the scale of the economy of the People's Republic of China? Do you understand the power of our economy? Forget about our military. What about our economy? Ronnie Ward from the Ditmas section of the Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, and the city of New York. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not shout, because I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sakes. It's Friday, the first day of February 2025.